We are here at the Palais de Tokyo, where Aleister Crowley's oils will be exhibited. It's a beautiful building, and we are very near the Trocadero. You can see the Eiffel Tower there through the trees. It's very close, as is the river is just on the other side of that street. And we're here a little early. It's very exciting.
So this painting is openly esoteric, really linked to the divine gnostic the Sen, Abraxas, who claims the word abracadabra. This entity has a double nature, satanic one and holy one, always represented in Gnostic and in talisman, with a head of a cock and a snake at the back of the cock. So this is one of the wife of Aleister Crowley, and this is the only portrait who comes from him. That's it. So this is a caricature of Robert Chandler, an American painter who Crowley kept in touch regularly with him, and then he decided to paint him in 1918. He was an eccentric artist, really odd and convinced about the magical origin of painting and interested in old art. Chandler was a friend of Crowley and gave him money from involve his job, etc. near the American 1990. So the name of this paint is the king who's looking the initiate who get into the temple. This image shows us a figure like a king there, and then a high priest sit down near a lake. And then the initiate get into the temple. We can identify them to magical initiate. And this scene deals with an old temple near the Lake Nemi, celebrated in the Golden Ramo from Sir James, always quoted by Crowley in his writing. So is this Rameau d'Or, the James Fraser, who was a teacher in Trinity College at Cambridge in Crowley epoch, who he was studying. The tourists, the strangers, in his daily, Crowley refers to this paint, Enigma paints, with two different titles, but he doesn't say us the exact interpretation, yes, of that. Hence, there is dreamy qualities in that paint. This scene can be from a mountain from Cefalu, who arrived in the little community of Thelema. So this is the big woman name. Okay, we don't find like information about that portrait of a feminine figure within the Crowley dailies. Borders highly colored and around the portrait who let us think about Buddha. This is like the left hand let us think about the initiation, and like also flattery about the left hand in that direction, and a mockery to like, yes. So this one named Sun Rising. There's no information on the paper. No title and no information. Landscape, mountain landscape, no information. In March, April 1920. No information about that, named just landscape. Sun Rising also, that landscape was represented by Crowley, was peculiarly touched by the beauty of nature around Cefalu. In his daily, he was described as the most beautiful sun rising on the planet, and tells us many times his desire to paint that. So this one is called the Hierophant. Number 5, just upon the Hierophant, who shows us who can let us to identify it as a paint. For the tarot cards, the Hierophant. This one holds in his left hand an Ankh, Egyptian one, the key of resurrection, and a staff with the cross of Jerusalem, a symbol of the spiritual power. We can see also elements linked to dogma, Crowley's dogma, the hat, the phallic hat, and allusion? No, and a sign about sexual aspect in his religious dogma. Also the 6666, the number of the beast in the apocalypse. Group, okay, which Crowley was identified to the beast of the apocalypse. The Hierophant is also seen as a new religion in Thelema, which is a universality which symbolized by the initiate one around him, the 4-1, and this is the master who teach them Thelema. Named the Moon. It's a study for tarot cards. This paint shows us tarot cards consecrated to the moon, who represent two dimensions, a nocturne and feminine, and initiation. Two dogs were playing traditional playing. Were switched by Anubis, the gods, and the back of the cards we can see scarab and a boat instead of crab in traditional games. It's Kefra, who's in Crowley's mind represents the nocturnal aspects of the trajectory of sun.